strong jawline. Let's start with the face, because whether people admit it or not, the jawline gets noticed first. A strong, defined jawline is heavily influenced by genetics, body fat percentage, and facial bone structure. But testosterone plays a role during puberty by helping shape the development of the lower face and jaw. Higher testosterone exposure during development is associated with more pronounced facial features in many men. Think of testosterone as the construction manager that showed up during puberty and said, "We're not building a cottage, we're building a fortress." Of course, body fat matters too. You can have excellent bone structure hiding underneath a layer of fat, like a luxury sports car parked under a tarp. But if your jaw remains visible even at moderate body fat levels, genetics and hormonal development may have been very kind to you. Broad shoulders. If the human body were a video game character, broad shoulders would be one of the most obvious visual indicators of masculinity. Testosterone influences clavicle growth, muscle distribution, and upper body development. Men with higher testosterone levels often develop a wider shoulder-to-waist ratio, creating the classic V-taper physique that fitness influencers spend years trying to manufacture through shoulder workouts. The funny thing is that broad shoulders can make almost everything look better. T-shirts fit better, jackets fit better, even standing still somehow looks more athletic. It's basically nature's way of installing built-in character customization. Increased muscle mass. This is probably the sign everyone expects. Testosterone directly supports muscle protein synthesis, helping the body build and maintain lean muscle tissue. That's why men naturally carry significantly more muscle mass than women, despite often training similarly. People with naturally higher testosterone frequently find it easier to gain muscle and retain it during periods of reduced training. Notice the word easier, not automatic. High testosterone doesn't mean you'll wake up looking like a bodybuilder. It simply means your body is more willing to cooperate when you put in the work. The engine may be bigger. You still have to drive the car. Lower body fat. One of testosterone's lesser-known jobs is helping regulate where the body stores fat. Higher testosterone levels are often associated with lower body fat percentages and a greater tendency to carry weight around the midsection rather than throughout the entire body. This doesn't mean someone with high testosterone can't gain fat. Trust me, enough pizza can overcome almost any biological advantage. But all else being equal, individuals with healthier testosterone levels often find it easier to stay lean and maintain muscle simultaneously. It's one of the reasons body composition tends to change so dramatically when testosterone levels drop. Deep voice. Long before people see you, they hear you. And one of testosterone's most famous effects occurs during puberty. The hormone causes the larynx to grow and the vocal cords to thicken, resulting in a deeper voice. That's why teenage boys often sound like their voice is going through software updates for several months. One day they're ordering lunch. The next day they sound like they're narrating a documentary. A naturally deep voice doesn't guarantee high adult testosterone levels, but it can be evidence of significant testosterone exposure during development. Facial and body hair growth. Testosterone and its derivative DHT strongly influence hair growth patterns across the body. Higher androgen sensitivity can lead to thicker beards, increased chest hair, stronger arm and leg hair growth, and more pronounced body hair overall. Facial hair is especially associated with masculine development and is often seen as a secondary sexual characteristic. However, genetics determine hair follicle sensitivity, meaning some individuals with healthy testosterone levels may still have limited beard growth, while others may develop dense facial hair easily. Thicker skin. Testosterone can increase skin thickness by stimulating collagen density and oil gland activity. This can make skin appear tougher and sometimes rougher, especially compared to lower androgen skin types. Increased oil production can also lead to acne, particularly during adolescence or periods of hormonal fluctuation. While thicker skin may offer slightly greater resilience, excess sebum can also contribute to clogged pores. This trait highlights how testosterone affects not only muscles and bones, but also surface-level physical characteristics. Higher red blood cell production. Testosterone stimulates erythropoiesis, the production of red blood cells. This can improve oxygen transport throughout the body, potentially supporting endurance, energy levels, and physical performance. Higher red blood cell counts can be beneficial for athletic capacity, particularly in activities requiring stamina. However, excessively elevated levels can also pose health risks, which is why hormonal balance is important. In healthy ranges, this effect can contribute to increased vitality and exercise efficiency. Stronger stronger bone density. Testosterone is essential for maintaining bone mineral density and overall skeletal strength. Higher testosterone levels during growth years help build larger, denser bones, while stable adult levels support long-term bone maintenance. This can reduce the risk of fractures and osteoporosis later in life. Bone density is often overlooked compared to muscle mass, but it is one of testosterone's most important physiological benefits. Strong bones also provide structural support for athletic performance and physical resilience. Higher libido. Testosterone is closely tied to sexual desire, motivation, and reproductive function. Individuals with higher testosterone often report stronger libido, greater sexual interest, and increased drive. This can also influence confidence and assertiveness in certain situations. However, libido is complex and also depends on mental health, relationship quality, sleep, and overall wellness. Testosterone is only one part of the equation, but it remains a major biological contributor. Faster recovery from physical exertion. Testosterone supports tissue repair, muscle regeneration, and recovery after intense physical activity. This means individuals with healthy or higher testosterone levels may recover more efficiently from resistance training, sports, or strenuous labor. Improved recovery can allow for more consistent training frequency and potentially better long-term physical progress. Recovery speed also depends on sleep, nutrition, and overall health, but testosterone provides a valuable biological advantage. More prominent Adam's apple. During puberty, testosterone enlarges the larynx, which can make the Adam's apple more visible. This physical trait is directly related to vocal development and is often more pronounced in males due to higher androgen exposure. While its size varies greatly, a prominent Adam's apple is commonly recognized as a masculine characteristic. It serves as another outward sign of testosterone's impact on physical maturation. Subscribe if you reached this far.